Check. I just wanna thank me for doing it when nobody made me, for doing it while nobody pays me. They can call it crazy, but they don't see it daily. And I've been finding ways, don't give a damn if you hating. And secretly waiting to see what I do next. It feels like a huge flex. I reach in my tool chest, never feel too pressed or depressed. Please miss me with any and all negative energy. Ooh.
Welcome back to another episode of Opinionated Off-topic. Today we got two wonderful friends of mine, brothers to be exact, Will and Elijah Herrera and Wagner. Thank y'all for coming on the show. They are here to talk about their Sunoco stand that they just opened up, Kiva's Shaved Ice. And he asked me earlier where y'all located. Y'all kind of everywhere, right? Y'all are just mobile?
Yeah, well, we're located right now at Oscar Blues Brewery.
Is that on Burnett? I'm not Burnett. Metric?
Yeah, off of Metric. So there's right over there where there's a bunch of other breweries. You got Oscar Blues, the cider company.
Austin East Ciders?
No,
Not that one?
Not Austin East Ciders. Fairweather Cider.
Okay.
It's another big Austin one, local.
Where does David work?
David who?
He works at Oscar Blues.
Is that?
David. Yeah,
David's there.
Malachi,
Yeah. And
what's her name's the manager there?
Lex.
Lex is the manager there.
Shout out Lex, because she's the one who
Looked it up.
invited us. Yeah, and told us that she would love to have us out there. So shout out to her for sure, because other than that, we wouldn't have another set location. We would just kind of be bouncing around. It's a trailer, so we tow it with my pickup truck, and we just kind of bounce around. We would go to down south off Chicon. If you go all the way to the park that's down there, we post up over there a little bit. We've done some catering events and things like that we did the South Congress Hotel in collaboration with the Austin Spurs and Sneaker Politics.
Shout out Sneaker Politics, Koyo.
Yeah,
Koyo.
For sure,
Yeah.
they show us mad love. They allow us to come out there.
Okay.
Shake Back Sunday. We kind of do the event catering style, and we bring the shaved ice machine. So it's really dope.
Okay.
All that came organically. So
Before all that happened, I guess you just give us a little backstory about yourselves, where y'all from, what y'all did, how you got to the point where you're at now. Whoever wants to go first.
So I guess we'll take it to the beginning. We're from Houston. Kind of moved around a lot. So we moved over to Austin, I want to say maybe 2012, 2013. Then we've been over here since. But with the trailer, I would honestly say our mom really put us on for that. She kind of just pushed us to, just start a business, just start somewhere.
Yeah, she's big into that, figuring out, trying to get money in any type of way.
Yeah, just
she
hustler.
had us,
She's a hustler.
Hustle mentality for sure.
Exactly. When we were young, just moving out here, she took us to buy cases of water bottles and go sell them during Southside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Southside.
So we'd be out there 2 years in a row, and I remember some door guys shouted us out, and they're like, "Hey, were you got the same kids that were out here selling waters last year?" And we're like, "Yep, that was us."
Yeah. I remember we posted up in front of a McDonald's where that pup up was.
Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Peter
Pan. Is that BYOB, right?
It's BYOB over there.
We were
just a cooler.
Yeah, I think
it's still open.
We were still we were posted up with a tent and cooler, just waters. I think it was South by too, and
Damn.
these employees from McDonald's were telling us, "Yeah, you can't be here. You got to move."
Damn.
I swear, my mom was like, "Go get your manager. We're not moving." She didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So, but I was born here in Austin. Elijah was born in Austin. He was
Georgetown.
Yeah, he's the younger. He's the younger brother. You were born here in Georgetown.
Yeah, I was born in Georgetown.
Yeah. So, and then we moved to Houston when we were both pretty young. I was probably 3, and he was just born. So we moved there until probably about 2008, 2009.
Okay.
Lived in Houston, then moved to San Antonio from 2009 to 2010. Or 2009, we moved out of San Antonio to live with our aunt and uncle in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Y'all did live in Pennsylvania for a little bit.
That was different, super different, man.
Coldest winters, man. That
Really?
was crazy. Yeah, it snowed almost every day during the winter. It was crazy.
It was.
How long did y'all live there?
I stayed there for 2 years.
Okay.
Elijah stayed a year, and then he came back to San Antonio.
Gotcha.
And then, whenever I came back the next year after that, my mom was living here in Austin because my grandmother stayed in Pflugerville from whenever we were young. Like, we would always come and visit her. So it's crazy to ended up here, live here, went to high school, graduated here in the same area, like that we would come to as kids, and didn't even know that we would be here.
Where year did you graduate?
2018.
Do you know Deuce Vaughn?
Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah.
I might, yeah.
You went to Cedar Ridge?
Yeah, I went to Cedar Ridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was a running. I don't know what year he graduated. 2020 is when he graduated.
He's a little older. Yeah, he's. Let me see.
I think he graduated from Cedar Ridge 2020 or 2019, but he's the running back at Kansas State right now. He's going crazy, but he went to Cedar Ridge.
Really? He must have been. You said he graduated 2020?
Something like that. It was like 2020 or 2019. I think it was 2020.
Yeah, he's class of 2020.
Class of 2020.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it was a
When you're
sophomore.
a sophomore. When you're a senior, he's a sophomore.
Yeah. Damn, I might have. I'm not too sure because I was really big into like wrestling and like track, so I might have seen him on the track field, but I'm not too sure. Yeah.
You used to wrestle as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I started that whenever I lived in Pennsylvania.
Really? That's when you
Yeah.
picked it up?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause
That's big
It's
over
really
there,
big
isn't
over
it?
there,
yeah, they have it in the middle schools. So actually, the schools up
For real?
there, the school up there was where we were at. It was north of Philadelphia. It's called like Doylestown, Chalfont. It's called Bucks County. Bucks County is like the area. CB South. A lot of hockey players come out of like CB South and stuff like that. Go to Penn State. They're big into sports and stuff like that too. But middle school is what.
Big into like indoor sports. I feel
Yeah.
like you know.
Like basketball.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, because like the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, sorry to cut you off, but how was like football over there? Because like here, obviously, football is just the thing.
They're good. They're big.
I know they're
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 big
into
into
it,
it.
yeah.
They're pretty big
But
into
you
it.
also got lacrosse too. Lacrosse and hockey also.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. Field hockey for the girls.
What got you into wrestling? Like, what that stick out to you?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I guess we always used to like watching like UFC fights, stuff like that.
And we'd always fuck around and fight each other.
Yeah. Brothers growing up.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already
Yeah.
know.
And so, when living in Pennsylvania, the schools there, pre-K to 6th grade, I think was elementary. 7th, 8th, and 9th were in the same school. And then middle school was 10, 11, 12.
So your sophomore
Yeah.
through senior year is is like its own school,
Yeah.
and then you said 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, or
No,
is it
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9, and
Yeah.
K through 6 is in
In
that's
elementary.
Weird.
Yeah,
But yeah,
different-
but you're
it
still
works weird up north. Yeah.
That's weird.
but you're still considered
in middle school when you're in
6th grade, and you're still considered a freshman in high school, even though you're not at the physical high school. You get on a bus, like for after school extracurricular things. You get on the bus and they take you to the high school.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, the school's big.
Fairly big.
Yeah.
Fairly
I
big.
do want to
yeah.
say at least in Doylestown there.
Yeah, the high school is pretty big.
I wonder
They had
why they
like a
just
gym.
didn't, like-
They had like a swimming pool and stuff like that. You know.
What was
So-
the closest like major city? Were y'all like closer to
Philly.
Pittsburgh? Philly.
No, Philly. Yeah,
Okay.
we're like north of Philly.
How far are you from Philly?
I want to say like 30 minutes.
It was probably
might be-
more like 45. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe 30,
45.
30
Okay.
45. But my
Well-
uncle, like, he works for the main transportation
Yeah, when
company.
you take the train, I feel like it was a lot quicker.
Yeah, it was a lot quicker. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, the transportation is way more accessible to.
Yeah, up there because everyone lives so close, and all the cities are like also close. You got Boston, New York, Philly, like all within that area.
Yeah, literally.
Everything.
Yeah.
But they got, buses, trains, subways, all that.
That's dope. I've always wanted to like go somewhere
It was
up north.
it was a completely different experience.
Did you get a Philly cheesesteak?
Oh, always.
Bro.
Yeah.
Cheesesteaks.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pizzas were really good. The food was good. Like pretzels were a big thing. You eat a soft pretzel with like just mustard or cheese or like whatever.
Those
That's-
Philly's cheesesteaks hit different though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did go
Man,
get.
so
we went to go
different,
get
yeah.
Philly cheesesteaks. We got subs the other day at a sandwich shop.
I remember when I went to Philadelphia, like I got a Philly cheesesteak like off like a food truck or whatever, and I was just like, damn, I can never eat it like back home.
Yeah,
It's not
they
the
just
same,
hit
bro.
different. They make
Yeah.
them like I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what
It's
they
the
do.
same
back
stuff,
there,
but it's
yeah.
just different.
Yeah.
It's just made differently.
Is the pizza better there?
Pizza's way better. I mean, yeah, they're close
Yeah,
to,
for sure.
you know, New York, and it's just the New York style. you
It's
know.
New York style.
Yeah, it's like big slices of pizza, you know. It's delicious.
Yeah, I love the New York style.
But it's just, you know, Pennsylvania. Apparently they got a thing. I've never had it whenever I lived there, but it's a big, it would be dope to have in a food truck one day. It's a big, they call it the Philly taco. They wrap a Philly cheesesteak up in a slice of pizza.
Sheesh.
That shit sounds.
you eat with your eyes.
That shit sounds hella unhealthy.
It's
That's
so hard.
just that's
That's on a
something you eat
munchies
when you're
night.
high.
Yeah, that's a
for
munchies
sure.
night.
Munchies meal.
For sure. So you picked it up there, and then did you wrestle there?
Yeah, well, I only did it 8th grade. I didn't actually do it. I didn't follow through my freshman year, and then I picked it back up sophomore
When you came
year.
here and you
Yeah.
went to Conley?
Yeah, I went to Conley High School in Pflugerville my sophomore year. Moved here 2011, 11, 12, 13, 14 graduated. Yeah, graduated class 2014. So I didn't do it my senior year, though. Did it sophomore and junior, didn't do my senior year.
Why did you choose to do those 2 years?
Oh, no, I slacked off in school. Didn't apply myself enough, which is something I really look back on. I always wish. Didn't get a senior yearbook, you know, things like, just stupid things like that. I look back on it, you know.
Like the people that are like, oh, I'm not going to prom. I'm like, bro, why not?
Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
prom.
prom
No,
I
but there's
did,
people like that. Like, I'm
yeah.
not going to prom. Like,
You know,
why not?
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
but now looking back on it, it's like, dang, I really wish I would have applied myself and been
Yeah.
more involved in kind of academics.
Yeah, but I mean, now it's the past is past, so you gotta make best of what you got.
Of course, of
You gotta
course.
make a name for yourself out here.
Hey, but that's what we learned, you know. That's
Yeah.
what we learned in life.
You live and
know?
learn.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
You move on. You move forward. You keep going. And
Do you regret like not wrestling those 2 years or not?
Yeah, I do, because I probably could have used it to go progress even further. Most definitely, because I already had like an advantage. Did it.
It's a mentality sports, what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a stepping stone. Like you can use like your 9 to 5 as a stepping stone, or like, you know, playing sports, going into school, like getting your
Exactly.
school paid for. Like it's all a stepping stone.
Exactly,
You
and
know?
you just got to use it to your advantage. And like I said, it's just wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it don't matter. And now I actually still, but the hustle mentality, you know, still figured out. You gotta figure out a way. I still work, you know. I still bartend. We both still got bills to pay. Everybody still has to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And so, but nobody wants to do that forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
You know, so like you guys.
Yeah.
Started your own thing.
Trying
we
to build
started
something,
trying
yeah.
to build
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for not just to have, like, and to say that we do, but
More of
hopefully,
like generational wealth, at least, you know?
Yeah.
exactly.
That's the goal.
The goal,
Yeah.
like when you have kids, like you either make so much money where you sell off your business and you just have like all this, like a trust fund for them or whatever, or you just, they run the business after you.
Exactly.
You know? So
Yeah, but some kids don't want to run the business after.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And
They
that's
want
why-
to do something else.
And that's why you
Yeah.
got to just set them up like financially.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you, did he get you into wrestling, or did you kind of
Um,
pick it up on your own too?
He did, low key. I
Yeah.
mean, because we never like fist fight, but we'd always wrestle.
That's how
We'd
it
always like
is,
choke each
yeah.
other out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it was just kind of
yeah.
like,
Who would win?
I don't want to say that.
Oh, wow. Dang.
when
guess
when
it's
I was,
always
when I was
a
little, it
battle.
was him for sure, you know. But
Yeah, he's the little big brother now.
yeah, I'm a little
It's
big
always
brother
like
now,
that,
yeah.
bro.
But he knows, like, he knows we go around.
For sure.
Pause.
But in my high school, it wasn't really a big thing. Cedar Ridge was kind of like newer. So my freshman year, they didn't really have it. It was just kind of like it was kind of like you kind of pay for it, kind of like a separate thing. But it was a coach that coaches at Cedar Ridge that taught it.
Was it like your rugby team?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
like
It was
that.
just kind of like, it wasn't really that popular, so not a lot of people were
Or
doing
like the
it.
teams that have like lacrosse, like some of the high schools. That
Yeah.
Have, like,
Were y'all your own team, or did your team with Stony Point?
We were our own team, like
'Cause
freshman year.
Didn't rugby team with Stony Point for?
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
was.
was like Cedar Ridge and Stony
Yeah.
Point were one team for rugby, I believe.
It was. I think what it was is just not a lot of funding was going into it. But like once sophomore came around, that's when I was like really getting into it. And one of our guys, it was like Michael Sejo. He won district. regional, and then I think he went to state. And then after that year, our coach left. He got a better job. I think he went to like upstate somewhere to go coach. But after that, that's when we got funding. You know, we got like new mats with our logo on it. We got actually like T-shirts, like hoodies. And then after that, I just started just continuing to wrestle junior, senior year.
So you wrestled here in Pennsylvania?
No, I didn't wrestle over there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because he was.
I think I was in elementary school. I mean,
Oh,
it
okay,
probably
okay,
would have
okay.
been better to pick it up because, you know, like a young brain just
Yeah.
He didn't-
naturally like.
He didn't stay in Pennsylvania the second year.
Yeah, it was only like 1 year.
Gotcha.
Because he was in
Gotcha.
6th grade. He would have came in to 7th grade.
And
I
wrestled
think, right?
if he would
If
have
would've
stayed.
stayed
No, I
the
wasn't in
second-
6th grade. I was in 4th grade. Yeah, I was in 4th grade,
Really?
and then I went to 5th grade in San Antonio, and then 6th grade
Okay.
in Austin, and then you know.
What
same
district
grade,
are you in San Antonio?
It was more shirts.
yeah, it was
It was in
shirts.
shirts.
So like on the outskirts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 45 minutes from like down South Austin.
Okay. Yeah.
Not too far.
I guess like like moving around so much, like in your like younger lives, like how do you think that like affected y'all?
Man.
It was hard to just kind of like, I guess, be social because it's
Yeah.
in the back of your head. You're thinking like, okay, I might not even see this person, you know, next
Yeah.
year, or I might be moving. So, but it really made me focus, at least me and him, more on like family and more on like siblings. You know what I mean? Like building that bond instead of I guess just putting time into somebody new and you know what I mean, building a friendship and then you never see them again.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's times, even when we lived in Houston, you know, we moved like different parts we moved twice in one summer.
Damn.
One time.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, I think, if I can remember correctly, but it was just, it definitely, yeah, you could be antisocial, but at the same time, you could always be like, you're the new kid, and then people are always going to come and talk to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's also kind of what I used. I guess that's why I could be a little bit more sociable. I talk to people, but I
Yeah.
also know at the same time, yeah, the people in my family is going to be the ones that are there.
When
Majority of the time.
y'all moved here for the last time, did y'all think that was gonna be the last time or no?
No.
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 Yeah, no, I don't think so because our grandma was over here, so and our other siblings were here. So when we moved over here, that's when my mom was here, and I think we just, I don't know, it kind of felt different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Austin was a little bit smaller around that time, so not a lot of people were there. So it was kind of like a quieter, you know, city, especially in like Pflugerville.
Yeah.
Because even
You know what I
here,
mean?
whenever, we first lived in Pflugerville, and then after I graduated high school, we moved to a little bit, just like literally up the street, but then we moved to Round Rock into
Yeah.
a different.
Yeah.
And so they see that's something, that's why we're trying to do what we do, because that's something too, you know. My mom hasn't owned a house probably since like 2008, you know. And, you know, it'd be dope to one day like buy your mom a house.
Yeah. no
that
doubt.
that house by the golf course that she's renting, that one.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes away. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. I think I picked the lawnmower up from that house one time.
No, no.
I think I did.
You might have. I don't.
It's like a 2-story house.
Yeah, it is 2-story.
Yeah.
That's a big house, but
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so yeah, we're still not done moving. You know, as far as
Yeah.
in my head, you know, I could probably move. Shit, who knows? Next month, couple months. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I feel like that's like, it sucks too because it's like hard to make friends because like you make a friend, it's like damn. Because
Yeah.
as a kid, it's like you just like remember that stuff because you're just young, so like your brain's just always working.
Yeah.
So as a kid, you like remember that stuff, and then I guess when you get to high school, it's kind of like it's whatever. But like as a kid, it kind of hurts.
I mean, I
Like
feel
that.
like
I hated
technology kind of helped, like, help you stay connected with people. But especially like back then, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, when we were young, we didn't have any cell phones. We just went to school. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Made a friend. You know.
So that was
might
like
not see-
right
did.
around MySpace, maybe.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It did suck. Like having to be like, you get like going to hang out with people and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Get their
It
house
is what
phone
it is.
type deal.
Yeah, for real. Written on the
man, y'all remember that? Being on
Yeah.
the phone with your girlfriend talking
on the house phone, getting grounded, can't talk on the house phone, or like they take your cell phone and you only can make phone calls on the,
The
house
early
phone.
2000s.
Man,
Those are
kids, they don't know.
Those are the days.
Yeah.
They got the iPhone be going.
I didn't get my first phone till I think like 6th grade, 7th grade.
I got.
That sounds right.
Shit, I got mine in like 4th or 5th grade.
Well, you're rich. So it don't
No, I'm
matter.
not. I didn't have the what's it called, the Razor.
See?
Yeah, the Razor.
I had like this little white square phone.
Yeah, I was
bruh.
gonna say I had a $60
Yeah.
cricket phone.
That's what I
I
had.
know
Razor.
some sort of Nokia. Like I had a
Yeah.
like a literally like rectangular blue one that was a flip.
We all know
one.
Carlos had that sidekick. You
No,
know,
no, that
that was
little-
going crazy, bro. Y'all don't know the young
Yeah.
Carlos.
Nah.
I know the young Carlos.
I think the first cool phone that I had was like the BlackBerry Pearl, maybe that it was.
Bro,
like,
those phones
still-
were crazy. Like
It was
they
still
were
passed down.
big as hell. Blackberries.
They had the little ball in the middle.
Yeah.
That shit was like a laptop.
It was like it was a slimmer one. Though.
Yeah.
It was because there was the wide one, but it
You had the
was
small like black one.
maybe.
I think that was the Pro.
It was like so. Yeah, the BlackBerry
Yeah.
Pearl is all I remember.
Yeah.
But the Razor.
How long did you live here when you worked at Topgolf?
I was a senior in high school.
Senior in high school?
Because
Damn.
we got hired 2013. and
Yeah, that's where we all.
So you were one of the first people too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were the second hire. No,
Yeah.
no, I
I was
was.
like
Me and
third.
Diego were the second hire. You're the
got-
third hire.
Yeah, in like August or like,
Yeah, 'cause I worked there in the
August
summer.
2013 or something like
Yeah,
that.
damn. So that's where I met Topgolf
my-
Austin.
my
Always-
That's when nothing was
Hospitality.
around.
That's when
My
nothing was
service
around.
and
Yeah.
hospitality
Yeah.
experience had begun
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Bussing tables.
How a question for y'all three really, like, how was like seeing like Topgolf evolve like that, like working, because y'all all worked there for a long time.
Yeah.
Its evolution, in my opinion, at least for workers wise, was digression. I don't know if y'all can. Well, he can probably say the same because he was there from the beginning.
Yeah, he was there a little bit longer.
But
I mean, I liked working there. It was cool, but it changed a lot. I mean, you could change because it went from an independent, like, and a small independently owned company to selling to Callaway, one of the biggest
Yeah,
yeah,
golf companies in the
yeah,
world.
in the world, yeah.
But like it just, and so in that aspect, you know, Callaway's never ran a restaurant, you know, so in that aspect, you're gonna have business moves that you need to make, I'm sure, to not say cut corners, but like,
Make it more corporate. That's what.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all changed to a corporate company, but it's fucking grown and it got a lot of people. Like this is the most time people have been playing golf in a long time,
Yeah.
and they bought all that technology because if you watch it on the Golf Channel, like if you see like the tracer,
Oh yeah,
like,
they
it's-
did buy that.
That's they bought literally
Okay, that's
any new technology that was coming out. Like they were buying all that stuff. I don't even know, bro. Y'all better not get me sued on this. One. I don't even know. I don't even work there.
No, that's crazy because I remember when we first went to Topgolf, like it was the hottest thing. We all went, and then
Bro,
I was
it
like,
was sick.
We're on
It
the
was
second
mom-
floor,
Yeah.
201. We're on bay 201.
My mom was trying to take us one day, and we were being little buddy buttholes, and like not trying to go. One,
really?
I'm sure I was probably. She's
Yeah, we
trying to,
should have
like,
gone.
take us.
It's easy to pick
Before.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, before I had worked there, and then my good friend Diego got hired there.
Me and him got hired together.
Yeah, and then he told me like, yeah, come work there.
well,
Yeah.
like it always sounds like that was a spot because I mean, like early on, like going on like a date or just going there in general was like always super fun. Like there's a lot to do, and then, I mean, even like obviously I knew Carlos prior, but like all the people I met that worked at Topgolf.
Yeah.
Like through Carlos, and like I just felt like there was a lot of connections that were made
Yeah,
there
it's
too.
just such a big establishment. You know, they got to hire a lot of people, and in that, I mean, like I said,
A lot of people came and a lot of people worked there. I mean,
Yeah, you make a lot of connections.
You
for
make a
sure.
lot of connections
lot
for
of people
sure.
with different backgrounds. I mean, if that's what if you want to just be like a service hospitality manager, I mean, you could definitely figure out get
it's a good foot in the door for sure.
get in there.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like HEB. Like everyone works at HEB growing up,
company.
or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
low key Topgolf. Like it was
Yeah.
like those two places.
They were on. I mean, they were both on like one of the best places to work. I think maybe.
Such a big venue
was,
too.
yeah.
It's
The
huge.
cool thing for me about Topgolf was the people, like going to work, like seeing you every day, working with you behind the bar, just us bullshitting as bar backs and like, or busting with you, like being on the same floor and it was busy. Then when it was calm, like damn, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But like meeting the people, because you do meet people that like you just end up being friends with for
Yeah.
a long ass time.
Yeah.
No, for real though.
And then, like you said, just learning about different people with different backgrounds. It was dope.
Yeah,
that was
they-
like the cool thing about it for me.
Yeah, man, it was cool. Those are some good times working there. Definitely, and pushed me to want to go further into doing something.
It's a lot of eye candy for sure.
For sure.
You're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
You're gonna get one of those canceled.
I'm glad you brought up Topgolf because that was going to take me into one of my questions I was going to ask you specifically. So as long as I've known you, you've always been into cooking. And then over the years, your goal was to start a food truck and you wanted to start a food truck. And when you told me you were starting a snow cone stand, I was like, why are you doing that instead of a food truck? Because you always wanted to start a food truck. So like what changed? What was the difference? Like why'd you go to a...
Well, I've
Snow
never
cone.
done anything like that before. I had never opened up a food truck. Don't know, like, wouldn't have known what type of equipment I would need unless I just came up out the gate, like buying something that's already made for like, shit, those things are like $20,000, It's like a new car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. But, and I've never ran a business.
Yeah.
Never thought about having to have capital to buy products, to look at your margins for your produce or your profit margins, anything like that. So I can't just come up straight up. I graduated high school, did a semester of community college, and then trying to work my way through that one semester to had to pay it myself, and then figured out dang, I was missing out on money because I was going to school. Had to pay, signed up late because I couldn't get the classes that I should have got because I work nights, but it's just things that you have to always think about. So what can I do though? We got a trailer for probably like $3,000, I think. Is what we got the trailer for.
That's cheap.
That's pretty good.
So, but it was
Yeah.
a motorcycle. It's like an old motorcycle trailer, like a 6x10 old like just something that one of a mechanic.
I think it's an 8x12, like a Harley trailer.
Like,
Was
Yeah, either way, it's still cheap.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
we knew
So-
the guy.
and then Elijah, he in high school did like carpentry. And
Yeah, it was carpentry. Just learning how to use all kinds of tools, just doing woodwork. But
he's got the man hands. So
Because he's always been into knives too.
yeah,
Yeah.
real shit.
Yeah. Well, because were you always into knives just because your grandpa always give you knives?
Yeah, he kind of got me into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was more. He would just buy knives and just kind of he would give it to everybody, but he would kind of give
Yeah.
it to me in particular.
little pocket knives,
Little pocket
You have
knives.
some dope ones.
like bucket knives.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff
gave me
like that.
some bayonets type things,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
machetes type things.
What? He's Indian, right? Or
I think he's maybe
So-
like an eighth Native American. He could be more. I'm not really too sure, but he's definitely. He was an old bandito, long haired, white guy, tall.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he might have some descendants from being Native American culture.
That'd be cool.
he got some.
Yeah, I'm native too.
Yeah.
Native in him.
I know our grandma is, and she's mixed with I want to say German, Irish type.
Yeah, I did the whole 23andMe thing, and the whole literally every part of the globe lit up. I could show y'all.
That's
after
cool.
This.
I want to do one of those.
Yeah.
I just think
Isn't it
it's
like $180 or something like that? How much is
I
it?
think it was probably like 75.
You
I
can
thought it
get
was
it.
more.
Well,
They have
maybe
deals
like
on
it's
it.
like I think it's like
150.
100 max.
Maybe.
Sometimes they have deals on them. They're
Yeah.
I think I saw one for $75 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so yeah. Anyways, I
He said
never.
the whole globe lit up.
I never done anything like that. So we got the trailer. For this was all during like the pandemic, maybe 2019.
It was right before, I feel like, or as soon as it was starting.
Yeah.
It was
I
2019.
think it was 2019. was when we got
2019 we
it.
bought the trailer and we started like just kind of, you know, looking stuff up. I was just, you know, when we lived in Houston, like snow cones were always like they're like a cool family treat. That's something that we always would go do. And so I just looked up, because it's close to New Orleans, I guess, so close to New Orleans, and like snowballs are real big over there because they're machines and stuff like that. But I looked up, you know, what kind of they use in Hawaii. And the machine that we have is pretty much the same one that a lot of places use in Hawaii. And so I thought that was pretty cool. So we could put like a Texas spin on it, you know, like Hawaiian style, shaved ice in Texas. And we renovated the trailer. We had somebody do the electrical work for us. But
Plumbing as well, yeah.
yeah, plumbing.
But I mean, mostly everything else was just me and him, and
Had some help from my girlfriend's brother.
Yeah.
He's a certified like carpenter and like
Okay.
contractor and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
And so he came out and helped us like cut out the windows for
To open it up and everything.
Yeah.
for the serving windows.
Yeah.
And then we were able to cut out a AC unit for it, and
did the floors, did the walls, did the tile.
Yep.
How long did that take you guys, do you think? All in
Well,
all?
because we got the trailer 2019, like it probably didn't mess with it a little bit. 2020 I applied for the LLC.
I want to say we did the floors though.
Yeah,
like
probably,
we
yeah,
got
we had-
everything.
we
We got
got
everything
the-
inspected for like electrical and plumbing work.
Yeah, we were
And then we
waiting
did the
for the
floors
electric.
first.
Like we were waiting for an electrician to do to figure out how to do it for a little while. And it was just us living life, procrastinating.
Yeah.
The pandemic.
Yeah.
And I guess 2021 we really got back into it.
Yeah, it was also a lot of figuring out just like the back end stuff, like inspections and like LLCs and like putting stuff in each other's names and just kind of like figuring out like even how to, you know, design the trailer and like.
Yeah, because you
know
had
what I
to
mean?
have specifics for, you know, your freshwater tank, your wastewater tank. Like we are an unrestricted food trailer. Like any food truck that you see that's like whipping up tacos or like burgers or something like that. Like we're on the same level as them, because we are preparing something ourselves and not selling. So there's different categories for food trucks. There's a restricted and unrestricted. Unrestricted meaning that you could prepare and like cook and have things served.
Yeah.
And then restricted is like you can sell. It's like an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
You could sell prepackaged goods.
Yeah.
You could sell chips. You could sell ice creams prepackaged. You could sell candies.
Can you have a permit for both?
Can you have a
Yeah.
permit? I mean, if you're an unrestricted, then you can sell whatever you want. You could sell bags of chips and everything because you're unrestricted.
Gotcha.
You
I don't know if you're like-
yeah, because you could sell like sodas and you could sell water bottles. You're pretty much like a restaurant. You know, you have to have a food manager's certificate. You know, one person has to have a food manager's certificate per entity. So if we wanted to open up a second trailer somewhere, another person I have to get another person to get a food manager certificate.
Gotcha.
And so
Gotcha.
just all of those things you have to know by looking up. You just got to get on. And
Learning,
so,
research,
man, the
all that.
power
Yeah,
of
research,
knowledge
Yeah.
is so crazy, because, I mean, we have all of these tools
Yeah.
that literally have the answers, you know, but you just got to know the right questions.
Yeah. And people just don't take the time. Like, they like think about starting something, but like y'all essentially started at like 2019, and I would say, would you say like this is like your first real year?
Yeah.
We got the inspections in May
Yeah.
of this past year. I mean, 2022.
Yeah, and it's
We
like
got the inspection in May.
yeah, it's one of
To
those things you
finally
just know.
the permit to sell.
You
Goods
really
in
got to
Austin.
put the like.
Yeah.
You got to dedicate yourself to it.
It's a
though.
long process, like-
we're definitely slacking. Like, a year for sure.
Our plan was to come out the gate
Like right after COVID.
once everything opened up. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be ready. We're just going to get it straight inspected. Like, we just got to hit the health inspector up, you know.
I feel like it was a good thing though that y'all kind of waited just so you like don't rush, because one of those things like learning the business and stuff. I mean, me and Carl talk about all the time. Like, it was like it's such a elongated plan, but it's also one of those things you just have to like execute it properly. Like, you don't want to. I feel like when you like just do it and then you like fail and stuff, you're just like, well,
You get discouraged.
You know what I mean?
You get
Yeah, like I
discouraged.
tried type,
Yeah.
type of
That's how-
mentality.
And like there's like, oh well, I tried to do it. Like there's no, but
Yeah.
it's like, did you really try? There's no real thought process. Like you put the work in, things like that. And I also think too with COVID, you have all these companies that got hit or like food services. So I feel like it's like from an outsider's perspective, I feel like it was probably kind of good to kind of like watch your market, like just see what people are doing that
Yeah,
have been
take
doing
it
it
slow a
longer.
little bit, yeah.
Like yeah, just kind of learning from them so you like know.
Yeah, and it's a whole community, and
Yeah.
a lot of people. It's dope that we like anybody that we've met doing this in these past couple of years, in this past year, you know, and they've been able to like give us advice and help us out. Like when we were down at just whenever we were down at the health department, you know, filling out paperwork, you meet people because it's literally everyone in Travis County. If you're opening up a food trailer in any city or town in Travis County, it all goes through the city of Austin. So everybody's down there. It's in North Austin, like, and you meet all these people, and they can tell you what not to do and what to do. And
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool, dope community. But we're learning a lot of stuff. I mean, cause most challenging things were like getting the specifications for everything. And how to pass inspection on top of, you know, you got to get your sales and use tax permit. You got to apply if you're going to have an LLC. You have to get your EIN number, you know, just to open up a bank account
Speaking
for
of
your
which,
business account.
shout out you for the LLC because
Facts.
you're the one who told me where to go to. And we just got it, by the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you. We filed September 1st and we got it
We got it like last week, end of last week.
Wednesday,
last
Thursday, something like
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got to do the other
Congratulations,
steps.
But for the EIN, does that have to be everybody's or just one person when you send in your social?
It should just be one person.
One person?
Yeah, 'cause I
You
think
can
you just did
add you
it.
can add people on there, and I think it'll tell you like what percentage of the LLC. Like it'll ask you share, like, you know, partnership or whatever like that, things like that, and then you could put. Pretty sure you could put both people on there. I think I did it.
No, yeah, we have 3 people in there. It's me, you, and mom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And they send you all that like paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you could put both of y'all and show like what percentage that shit is.
I'm sure it
that
has a
stuff
breakdown
is,
of
excuse me.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. For both of y'all, since a little bit different for you since you're at bar back, but I guess running the bar, managing the bar, how much did that help you, like, learn stuff for the snow cone stand? And was there anything that you took from bar back and it like help you on the snow cone stand at all?
I would say a sense of urgency when it comes to being busy.
Customer service.
Yeah, customer
honestly.
service. Yeah. Because I know when you're busy at the bar, you know, main bar on a Saturday night, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like a summer night too, it gets busy as hell. So you're always going back and forth. So I guess when we were running the trailer, we had a couple of events, and it was getting, you know, kind of busy. And the snow cones is a hit with kids because, you know, it's like a sweet treat on a hot day, like a 90, 100
Shoot, this summer.
degrees. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Stupid, bro.
But I guess just like having Giddy up to do it and just doing it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, because it's your brand now, you know.
Yeah.
If you're really trying to do this, you got to be knowing what you're selling, you know.
Facts.
Like,
And you gotta be
that's
a
your baby.
believer in it too.
Yeah, like, and
Yeah.
you can't be, and you don't want to put no BS out there.
Yeah.
So some half-ass snow cone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a no cone, no
you
flavor
know,
in it, just
yeah,
the ice.
you know. And ours are we try to do a little bit different. I mean, there's things obviously that we haven't got to elaborate on
Yeah, for
or
sure.
expand on as much as we wanted to in these
Yeah.
past 6 months. But we're trying to get the, it's like real fine. It's an ice block shaver, so you put blocks of ice in it, and they call it like ribbon, ribbon ice, shave ice.
So
It's not really
Hawaiian style.
crunchy. Like
yeah, it's like smooth.
it
Yeah.
like just melts in your
Yeah.
mouth.
I'm
It's
thinking,
like cotton candy.
I'm thinking
just
of like those Listerine strips for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
I
like
guess somebody just melts in your mouth like that.
They're
Or like,
fire.
Yeah.
I mean, you can compare it to like Italian shaved ice, almost like Italian
Okay.
ice is, I think, almost more like it's more like
The
slushy
slush,
though.
Yeah.
So it's not as
It's-
slushy
yeah.
like until like it melts down and you could drink it a little bit
Okay.
more. But it's like more like Louisiana snowballs, like real smooth.
Yeah.
Like you're not biting on it. Just like you could put the spoon in it and like.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably because when I had it, we all had it at the house, and it was like 2020. Yeah, because I just
We were
came back
testing
from,
out the machine. Probably we got the machine in and we were testing
I
it
just
out.
got
flavors
back.
in, yeah.
I was visiting, from Vivint, and when I came back, and then we watched.
Yeah, I remember.
We watched a basketball game or something at your house, and then you're like, I want a snow cone? I was like, sure. And that was fire.
Trying it
Is that
out.
when you broke our sofa?
Yes, it was that day. No, I didn't.
Wait, you did-
Hold
you did
on, no.
what?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
First of all, it was already broken. Second of
It
all,
was already
I was just
broken.
sitting there. That bitch just broke.
Yeah,
Damn, that boy Carl.
the
It
leg-
just broke.
the leg was
I
gone.
was like that. And I was like, and I was like,
Yeah,
There was
he
no
jumped
warning.
on it.
There was no warning. So I didn't tell him anything.
nothing.
About
It just bro. I was like, like that's fine. I was already broken.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Cool. I guess like, oh man, so many questions. Look, like what? How'd you know like what flavors to like go with? Did you guys like run data and like kind of see, or did you just kind of be like, oh, that sounds good?
Man, I just ordered. I ordered every flavor concentrate, like
Possible.
pretty much, like
For
just
real?
pretty much off of the website that we got the machine from.
Damn.
Like they sell like whole packages. They
Yeah.
even have like marketing like flags and stuff that you can put like outside
Really?
your trailer.
So, oh,
and,
that's
like,
fire.
It's just like this website, shaveIcesupply.com. Shout out to them.
That's like
guess.
simple.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super simple.
No free shout outs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
So I guess since
No.
you're a bartender, just like kind of like throw stuff together, see if it like tasted good or not.
Yeah, I guess kind of like chocolate and banana. You put like a chocolate and banana flavor one.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
that
do that
sounds
at your
crazy.
bar now. You know, you made a signature drink that was on the menu.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang,
yeah,
for
the
real?
The restaurant that I work at.
I still need to go there.
can,
We need to go.
Yeah,
there.
It's really good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
It's Lambert's.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Right off Second and Guadalupe.
Okay, so it's downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
downtown,
Okay.
like right across from
It-
City Hall.
It's barbecue, right?
Yeah, it's like elevated. They got like craft cocktails. and
Okay.
It's part of like this hospitality group that's pretty prominent in Austin. They own a bunch of other.
What's your signature drink called?
Oh, the Training Day Shandy.
Training Day Shandy.
Yeah.
I'm getting on this website right now. It says like live music.
Yeah,
It's really dope, bro.
Yeah, there's a second. It's a historical landmark building, so it was an old
Supermarket.
general
right?
store. General store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old general store
Oh,
post
okay,
post Civil War.
Dang, Training Day Shandy, spiced rum, grapefruit, velvet, falernum,
Falernum.
and
Yeah,
an
velvet.
IPA.
Yeah.
What is
Velvet
Falernum?
Falernum is like it's a Jamaican like liqueur. It's like a sweet kind of like liqueur. It's made in Barbados, I think.
That's
Is that the
dope.
same one I tried, or is that a different one?
I can't remember.
I
Can't
think it was
recall.
different because it was last year.
But you put it, you top a little bit.
Queso with burnt ends. Ooh,
Bruh, yeah.
this
It's
looks
good.
fire.
The food is great. Everything is there. I just had some chicken and some beans
I
before.
think the hanger steak is
had a
my
little
favorite.
protein
Hanger
pack.
steak?
The hanger steak.
Oh, hanger steak. Oh, hanger steak is
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, but definitely like I want to definitely do we had some good like what we were gonna have laid out as our signature like cones at one point in some notebook that got lost somewhere. I'm sure.
Tragic.
But
No, yeah, we're whipping up some flavors, some like mangonadas, doing something like
That's
some
always
wedding
a popular
cakes,
one.
some
Yeah.
like tres leches cakes.
Damn.
Yeah, you could do like, because we got an horchata flavor, so you could do
Yeah.
like the horchata with some cinnamon.
You
some
made that when I was there. You're like,
strawberries.
want to try? I was like,
Bro,
yeah.
yeah,
try
That
it.
sounds
yeah.
so fire.
It's
Some
like
condensed
next
milk,
summer,
too?
like next
Yeah.
summer we're coming back like way harder. Like this was just like the trial
Yeah,
run, you know. Like next summer we're
It's
gonna
the
be
real
putting
year,
like
the next one.
yeah, ice cream.
It's
in the
good because it
middle.
gives you like gives y'all opportunity to grow.
Yeah, see how everything works.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of getting,
This was a
getting
lot.
our name out there.
Get your feet wet.
big learning
Yeah.
experience for this first year, and next year, you know, I want to definitely try and get at more events, like more things happening downtown, because more events in Pflugerville. Like we have both City of Austin and Pflugerville, so when we do catering,
That's
so
dope. That's
Yeah,
just
dope.
get at us on
We're gonna have to plan
Instagram.
something for South by. We're gonna have to do
Yeah,
some.
we have to talk
for
too
that.
because we're trying to plan something next year to
Mhm.
do and have.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got something to do. But
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So for you, when he came to the I guess did all of y'all just kind of talk about it? How was it for you? Did he just come to the idea with like a snow cone? I was like, okay, let's do a snow cone stand. You're like, I'm about it.
He talked to me. I wouldn't say when we were like working at Topgolf, it was me and him. He was bartending, I was bar backing. But he was just kind of like, you know, telling me the idea of opening up a food truck. And I was like, man, I'm down. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we still didn't really know anything about it. I do want to say I think our mom kind of just told us to do snow cones because it's easier. You don't really have to put too much investment into it. You don't have to have that much capital. Because with the, like he said, with the food truck, you know, it's an easy $20K just to buy the truck.
You gotta buy food, meat.
Yeah,
You gotta figure out what you're gonna have on your menu.
exactly. And then you got to do like a logo. You got to have someone wrap it.
I
You
think that was
gotta-
that competition too. I feel like most
Exactly,
food
yeah.
trucks are always like there's like 5 by each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna do burgers. You're gonna do. Then you gotta try and figure out like just how to get people to come back. You know.
Mhm.
So
But
mom for sure.
yeah, she definitely put us on. Like I said, it's an
It's
easier
some-
investment.
yeah.
You don't have to really put too much into it. I don't want to say a number, but it's around like it was around like 10K that we put into it. I want to say a little bit more, but
Yeah,
you know, it's not as much as you think.
yeah. I feel like that's like a general like number. Like,
Yeah.
like 10.
The most
20.
expensive thing was probably the machine,
The
right?
machine and the trailer.
Yeah.
The machine on the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
and then all the additional money that had to go into like getting the trailer functional and
Yep. Yeah. The fees, man. The city of Austin.
those two.
Those
probably.
fees. They
Do you have to pay fees like monthly or yearly?
No, so it's a yearly thing. So you could just get re-inspected. So I don't have to. You just pay for the re-inspection thing.
Okay.
But for your first initial one, you have to go to the. So you do. It's a 2-step process. You file you get all of your paperwork together, your food manager certificate, your your EIN, your LLC number, all that stuff, and your sales and use tax permit, and your application that you just get online. You fill out your application, and you got to figure out where you're gonna be, too, like kind of beforehand, or you have to have someone or a business sign off as your central preparation facility. That's what they call it, where you fill up your water and you dump your water and you dump your grease in a grease trap if you were to have
Like
fried
cooking and
oils
stuff, yeah.
and stuff like that, and to do regular maintenance, things
Okay.
like that. And so there's a couple places around town that you could pay for a CPF agreement and you could dump your stuff there, or if you know somebody, any establishment that has prepared food is probably a CPF. Like a gas station that has a kitchen in it could have a CPF. You could just use them if you want to pay a lease and be on their property and sell the snow cone or sell food or whatever it is that you're selling. You just have to have an agreement with them. You also have to have a restroom agreement within 150 feet of wherever you are if you're parked there more than 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're only there for 2 hours, you could go like literally wherever you want. As far as from what I was told from them, like you could just go. I could just pull up to a park,
Yeah.
baseball game, softball game, or whatever, in like a public park. From to my knowledge, but
Does that apply to like porta potties too?
Yeah, porta potties exactly. Yeah, porta potties as well. Porta potties count within the restroom agreement. But if you're there longer than 2 hours, so where we're at, we have a restroom agreement with the brewery
That's nice.
because we're there longer than 2 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say you pull up to like a construction site or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you're only there, but if we're only there less than 2 hours,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. You don't have to have the restroom agreement.
I wonder why that is.
Because to be able to tell customers or your associates, like, yeah, and you got an employee in there that's 4 or 5 hours not using the
yeah.
restroom.
How did y'all go about like pricing? Because you were talking about like how much you put into it and whatnot, and it's not as expensive as like, you know, doing like actual food and things
Yeah.
like that. So how did you kind of determine what y'all were going to charge for each snow cone, or just like the flavor determine that? Or
No. It's the size.
Okay.
Size, small, medium, large.
Gotcha.
You know, like we just compared to like probably other
Yeah.
spots around town.
I mean, our smalls look like a large. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're pretty big. So honestly,
Good
I think
portions?
it's a good
Mhm.
portion.
Yeah.
And it comes in like a flower lily cup. It says that the small is like 6 ounces, I
Okay.
think, but it's
It's more than 6 ounces.
yeah. You could put
It's literally
you
it's
top
It's
it
more
off.
than 6
Damn.
ounces, yeah. Because you have the cup, and it's like a little, like you said, like a flower. Then
Yeah.
you have your top that you can just put, like, pack on top.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we try to make
Y'all
it.
have a website or anything?
Yeah, just on the Instagram,
Bet.
Kivas, KIEVAS.
yeah, but the large would probably be for like a family.
Yeah.
Probably like a
But
family.
yeah, I
of
mean,
three or
like
four.
they're big.
like they're
we gotta
huge.
definitely, like I said, next year we want to start doing like, you know, like do more novelty things, like where you could have a big like put it in a coconut with like, you know, coconut milk or something
Little
like that,
pineapple.
and pineapple.
Who
you
takes
know,
those pictures?
with fruit? That's your boy.
You?
Yeah,
Do you edit them?
yeah, just shot by iPhone.
Hey.
There you
Yeah.
go.
At the
Yeah, do what you
backdrop,
gotta do.
we got somebody to make us a like, you know, the banner. It's like a poly banner or like the PVC banner. And I just, you know, got a table with the linen on it and made a couple snow cones and did some filming.
How do you? I guess you go to like other places and kind of get your price from there.
I mean, yeah, and then it's based off of like, yeah, just how much we buy the ice for. I mean, because we could also, you know, like freeze natural spring water from Texas if I outsourced it, I'm sure, you know, and wanted to do some extravagant shaved ice that way.
Yeah.
So boss.
But for now, I buy it from a local ice company. I buy ice blocks.
King Ice?
We buy ice blocks. Excuse me.
Is it King Ice? That's what's
no,
up about Fuse.
No, it's like Iceworks.
It is
Iceworks.
Iceworks, yeah.
Yeah, it's right. It's here in North Austin.
So you say we buy ice and everything. Y'all are kind of in the same place as us when we first started this, because I as well worked for Vivint just like you do. And when we tried to start it, we started it in January.
Yeah, we started
and then
in January.
We're
We went hard for like 2
recording
weeks,
here,
2 months.
here. And then the summer came, and then I left because we started in 2020. And then we left in 2020. So for 6 months, I was gone. And they were like, what are we going to do? How has it been, like, him being gone out of the picture for 6 months and now, like, actually coming back for your first year?
Well, especially since it's like the beginning of the summer. He was here for like maybe a couple of events, like when we just were able to. We did like a couple of pop-ups, some donation type things whenever we first started, and then it was like full on summertime, and it was me and like my mom and my other younger siblings, you know. So I had to really just kind of figure out, you know, and try and figure spots out and like, you know, go look around. You know, we pulled up to Pflugerville Lake one time for like 2 hours. That was pretty cool. This guy told us to go to Chicano Park down south off of Chican and like Cesar Chavez. If you follow Chican all the way down to where the like river is, there's a park back there. And they have like car meets back there on like Sundays and stuff. So we went down there and it turned out to be pretty cool. But it's been tough. But I had my mom and everybody else, you know, backing me up. You know, especially because like I was working at the same time, and so I'm not gonna lie, but we made it work. You know, it's not like, you know, I felt like I took a break whenever I felt like I should probably just like I just need a day or something like that.
Yeah.
But Elijah would, you know, send some money if I was like, yo, we need to like get something, or, you know. So it was always there. He was always there, you know.
Yeah.
How I look at it. And then whenever he came back, it was cool because I finally like. Then I was showing him like how I've been doing, because we've been doing like the sneaker politics every month since May, you know, May, June, July, August, September.
Did it just pop up next to the shop or what?
Yeah, we do. They let us post up. There's a table in the store.
Yeah, that's good. They
Yeah,
have a lot of connections. Like they do a lot of stuff with the Spurs and
Yeah, and
so
that was a really dope. And
yeah.
that was a really dope. We did an event with them, and because they hooked up with South, they were hosting a party with South Congress Hotel with the Austin Spurs, and I think maybe some San Antonio Spurs, you know, because they're joined. And then like Deep Eddy Vodka. And then there was us, like, you know, just some small time. It was just like, it was us and like, you know, my girlfriend, my brother, and my sister, and we worked the event. It was dope. It was a cool environment, cool party to be at. I'm super grateful, like I said, for the guys at Sneaker Politics, because they were hosting the event, and whenever the coordinator was like, yeah, it would be really cool to get some snow cones out here, and they were like, oh, we actually have a guy, and it was all organic, and it was really dope.
That's dope.
So
That's dope too, because they rocked with y'all, so they like rocked with y'all enough to give them y'all's name.
Sure, yeah.
for sure, cool opportunity, and everyone that we worked with was nice, and it was a cool summer. Like we hit the ground running. Like it was a cool summer. We worked that event, like the Sneaker Politics. Went to a park. We did like some other another like car show thing in like Pflugerville at the mechanic who we bought the trailer from. He owns a bar in Pflugerville, and so he allowed us to kind of be over there for a little while.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
he'd
so-
always have events on the weekends, like Saturday, Sunday.
Always just getting our feet wet, but we're ready to like still got a lot to like work on and perfecting our product, and like
Yeah.
getting the menu items that I want to have on the
Yeah.
menu, and I want to definitely do things like it. It would be great if we could try and get something to sell during the winter time. So at the CPF that we have, they have at these facilities, they have like shared kitchens that you could also rent out. And if you wanted to do like, there's a baking kitchen, or there's like an actual kitchen if you wanted to like cook things and like take it with you to sell and to have on hand. That would be dope if we could maybe like start doing like baked items, or like, you know, cool little TikTok creations.
Yeah, I was
you
about to
know?
ask, like, are
Right.
y'all like on like TikTok or like doing stuff like that?
Not yet,
Okay.
but definitely what I want to. Definitely, I got a long way to go. It's been.
Should just get one of our sisters to be the director
Yeah,
of our
we have a
TikTok
big
account.
family, but it's kind of
real.
tough. You know, everybody's living life, because
Yeah.
that's another tough thing. Being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, wanting to start something, is, you know, time. You're not gonna see a quick turnaround. You're not gonna see the money that you want just coming in as fast as you want, and you're gonna get discouraged again. You know, and you can't do that. You can't think that it's gonna happen overnight. But we're still working, like, you know, other jobs.
Full-time jobs.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
You gotta-
but I'm gonna definitely try and put more time into our business
For sure.
and our future.
You have to,
It
sucks.
so you can get out of that
Because like the
9 to
sacrifice-
5.
But the back
Invest in
end-
yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
in the back end, it's tough because we did decide to start like kind of a seasonal business, you know. But it's also a start to something.
Yeah.
So we're learning a lot of experience.
How was
No.
it for you being gone and him telling you, "Oh, we did this for sneaker politics, the hotel, and the parks"?
I just,
Probably sound like we were rolling in dough, like fucking bringing in
right? Yeah.
fucking 10K a week or something like that.
I mean, shit, I hope, but
No.
it sucked because I couldn't be there, and I really felt bad. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, me and him kind of started it, and we put all the time and investment into it, and I'm not really there to kind of see it be successful. But I mean, I trust my brother a lot, and I trust all my other family members to make it great. So I wasn't really too, I guess, discouraged
about it.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about it because I already knew it was going to be successful, and I knew they were going to, you know, make things work. But I mean, it was always sending money too. You know, if like something went out or something needs to be replaced, I'd always like
lock your generator up.
yeah,
Somebody stole the generator.
yeah. If someone steals the generator,
real?
yeah.
Yeah, but it was my fault, man.
Oh wait, I do remember.
It was
You
left out.
did tell me
It was
on
left
me.
out. Yeah, I was kind of
left it out.
pissed,
You
but
did
I was
tell me
like,
that.
I mean, we
I
got to
left
get
it
a new
out
one.
with the key in it. It was.
Yeah, you did tell
You
me
could tell,
that.
I was kind of tired from the long, stressful day
A
I
little
had.
high.
Damn.
Yeah, but hey, we bounced back. You know, we got another
How much
one.
are generators?
Man,
It was
Does it
like-
could kind of depend on the size you
yeah,
get.
it just depends
Yeah.
on the size.
It's
you
the
get.
voltage and stuff.
Yeah,
It
ours
was-
is pretty loud though. Ours is like you could probably power a house with it.
Really?
It's a gas and propane powered.
Oh, that's dope.
Well,
It
you
was
could
like $900
switch,
bucks.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's dope. That's
Shit.
it? I feel like there'd be more.
no, they kind of range around like 15 and below.
That's not bad.
Like a cheap one's like $300. A good one's around like 1,000.
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad, no.
No.
That's like good to know. Just to have on
Yeah, just
standby.
to have-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could get a small one. You could get like a little handheld one, and you know, just like charge your phone or stuff like that. Especially after that ice storm coming.
For real.
Yeah.
So what is some of y'all's plans for the future? Like, how do y'all plan to grow it? Or
Well, so the actual LLC is Munchie Kings LLC, and so Kiva's is a DBA, doing business as, under the Munchie Kings LLC. So I would definitely like to open up a different style, different concept truck. Get a truck that's mobile, because boy,
Yeah.
it is tough towing a trailer around with my raggedy truck.
you feel it? You press on the gas, like, man, bitch, I'm going.
And so to have something that's actually mobile with all of your equipment in it, instead of, unless you're gonna be at a for sure set location.
Yeah.
And that's the number one thing. You know what do they say about real estate? It's all about location. It's all about location. And it's tough to get a spot, you know, especially if you want to get in a spot, heavy traffic area. You know, rent is like, I've asked some vendors, say that they're paying like $1,300 in rent a month to
Damn.
be where they're at, to operate, to sell their product. And it all just depends. And if you're not making the money, you got to make, you know, then it sucks. You got to move somewhere else. So if you have a truck and you just have, like, you know, your CPF and you're an available parking spot somewhere, either at a storage or like at your CPF, wherever it is, then you're unlimited. You can really just bounce around and kind of do whatever.
So that's the goal. You can get a truck.
Yeah, get a truck eventually. I mean, it would be, I've been really into cocktails.
Yeah.
And lately, being a bartender, so learning about like old prohibition style cocktails and aperitifs and like wine and stuff that
Okay.
people have been drinking since like forever. Like there's like, you know, green and there's things called like chartreuse and stuff like that. It's like been passed down from monks, like European monks and things like that. So that's cool.
That's
so
cool.
if I would like to open up a bar one day,
A lot of mezcals and chucarones.
Nah.
This guy.
Yeah, I've been drinking mezcal a lot. Not a lot. I shouldn't be saying I've been drinking mezcal a lot, but if I'm having a beverage, as of lately,
It's been Moscow's.
I've been choosing a mezcal.
A Moscow? Is there a difference?
Mezcal.
M-E-Z.
tequila.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's that new one, right?
I mean, they've been doing it for
But
thousands of years.
did you just send in the group? The group. I think is that the one you sent in the group chat a while back. I don't know if you remember.
Possibly, sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Possibly. But
What is that? Is it
it's
just a
so-
type of tequila?
yeah, it's a type of tequila. It's they comes from a different type of agave plant, and they bury it and like set a fire in the ground.
Yes, that is the one you sent. Yeah, a
Yeah.
while back. Yeah.
It's good. I
Is
mean,
it?
They're good.
Is it smoother than like regular
It's
tequila?
it's a super acquired taste, to be honest with
Gotcha.
you. You got to get used to it.
I mean, the shot we took, it was like a chilled mezcal. It went down smooth.
Yeah.
There was no aftertaste.
But so that would be my personal. I would love to branch out for Munchie Kings to grow as, you know, multiple food trailer concepts. You know, maybe have like a taco type of concept. Maybe have like a breakfast food type of concept. Maybe have, you know, chicken type concept. You know?
Just
different ideas.
and keep
you know?
expanding, because that's gonna be something
And
that's
then
gonna be
and
around
then
forever.
and then to eventually, I mean, the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston. That guy is an absolute monster. Like, what he started out there with doing a trailer and smoking turkey legs and stuffing them with like mac and cheese and all that stuff like that. Like, and then he created a whole empire off of that. Like, dang near.
They're
He's
massive.
Up there.
Yeah.
He's up there with like I've seen him I got him follow Lynn's. He has a whole like garage and like with cars and it's super dope.
Yeah.
But just to create something to
Yeah.
get big like that, like to create something where people are like, oh, if you're in town, like, oh, you got to go to Kiva Stone
Nah, for
Island
real.
and get a
It's a
shaved
well-known
ice.
spot that's on the map.
You know,
Yeah.
that would be really dope. But humble beginnings, you know, you're trying to get a whole bunch of things on the menu though. Like I said, like get snow ice cream inside the middle with like fresh fruit, you know, and sweetened condensed milk on top. We could do whipped
That'd be
cream.
dope.
But yeah,
Do y'all have any like employees or anything like that, or is it just y'all and your family and friends?
I exploit that child labor. No, I'm just- my siblings, my younger siblings,
Okay.
they're you know, 14, 16, 14, 15, 16,
Mm-hmm.
and Kiana and Eva, the trailer are named
Yeah.
after Kivas.
Okay.
They're my younger sisters. They've been really awesome. They've been coming and helping out at the trailer.
Yeah.
Our younger brother DJ, who's the oldest of them three, he's been really putting in that work all summer. Literally been at every sneaker politics, like any vendor market he's been at.
Yeah, really stepping up.
Like, he's really stepping up as a big brother, and I'm trying to, you know, it's been great for all of them developmental wise, you
Yeah,
know.
that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to, when I had individual conversations of exactly telling them what I'm trying to create, what we are trying to create, and as a family, and what we can do, like, you know, just be in that spot. And I think, you know, it clicked. But they're still high school kids,
Yeah.
and they still don't understand, and they still want to work at like Chick-fil-A or something. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
That's just
nah, you're gonna
key.
work for me.
Yeah. That's it.
One last question for me. What advice do y'all have for people who want to start either a food truck or a snow cone truck or just any kind of truck?
Yeah, just a mobile food unit. Mobile food unit is what it's considered. So look up that and just really get, like I said, you know, earlier, you know, knowledge is power. Like, and really, try and do a deep dive.
Just research on everything.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you got
You know,
everything. Game plan.
You need a water pump. You need a hot water heater. You need tanks. You know, and a lot of this stuff really comes from like RV materials. Like you could do like you look up RV like freshwater tank. You look up a RV like wastewater tank, and then once you figure out wherever you're living, your city or county code ordinances, your health requirements, you know, make sure you know those. And And then, yeah, I mean, if you're in the service industry, you already have like a food handler's license, I'm sure. You have to have a food handler's license to properly handle and serve food to people because you could possibly kill them.
Yeah, that would
If you don't know what you're doing, you know. So definitely do your due diligence to research and learn as much about whatever it is that you want to do. And then just fucking get to it.
I would probably just say, just have dedication and just really, if you really want it, you could get it. But it's not going to be, like I said, an overnight thing. It takes time. You like learning everything. It takes time. Like for us, it took almost like 2.5, 3 years. But really, like he said, do your research. Have dedication. Kind of build some capital for it because it's expensive just to get into it.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make it your own thing and just start from scratch and not have something pre-built, definitely have maybe a friend or a family that knows what they're doing, so they know you're doing it right and having it done right. Because some people might do like a half-ass job and like you're kind of dealing with it afterwards.
They have to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
Putting more money into it to have to redo it.
Redo something that they fucked up. But yeah, definitely put the time into it. Have a game plan.
Gotta have a team,
You gotta have a team.
It's tough.
For sure.
Like for us, it's our family. For other people, it could be a real business partner, an investor, friend you've been in high school with, whatever.
Yeah.
But you can't do it alone for sure. I mean, it takes a lot of work if you are going to.
And the more you expand, like the more and more your team's got to grow with you because you got to start outsourcing stuff. It just becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
Drake said no new friends, but you gotta make some business connections out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facts.
Yeah, don't have all the weight on your shoulders. Trying to figure it out by yourself because.
Yeah. Knowing people that are hands on for sure, and I'm so grateful to have my brother here, who knows. We just bounce off each other, Yeah. And anything that we don't know, we just
just figure it out.
Like I said, we have these devices that really just can help us.
They know everything.
Yeah.
You just gotta really know how to use your tools and be resourceful.
Tap in.
Yep.
For sure.
You have anything?
I guess one last, how do y'all market and which?
Yeah, everything is off of Instagram right now, and so that's just us posting where we're gonna be at. It's at Kivas _Snow Island, KIEVAS _ Snow Island, one word. And so Instagram, you can reach out there if you want to do catering. I could send you like an invoice for our pricing. Reach out to me, Mullet Will 23, Elijah XZ over here.
Yeah.
And just reach out to us mainly on Instagram. I think we'll have a Facebook up shortly.
I feel like if y'all ran ads
TikTok
too,
for sure. You have to go to
This fall we're really about to lock in, and now that the winter's it's cooling down, and if we don't decide to really jump up out the gate and come this fall and winter to have cold, warm desserts or whatever to
we might have
to
something.
people.
We'll just talk about it.
But we
gotta
gotta really just tap in on everything and get everything to par, for sure. But yeah, Kiva Snow Island for catering, birthday parties, corporate events, holler at us, whatever you want.
We'll for sure be hitting y'all up here soon.
Yeah. For sure.
Absolutely.
Do y'all have anything for us before we hit this off?
Man, no, I just want to say shout out to you guys. Congratulations. Y'all made some major business stuff. Y'all got an LLC. Y'all can start branding yourselves, marketing, and selling merch.
It's only up from here.
It's only up from here. That's right. Now we have some stuff in the works that we're finally excited to get out the way.
Yeah.
Nah, man, and y'all been
the LSC was like the
y'all been killing out. Y'all been killing it. And being out in these streets doesn't mean you're out here doing bad stuff. Being out here in these streets, you could be out here doing whatever it is to get your hustle on and
hustling the right way.
Yourself.
Yes, sir.
The right way.
Ain't no way like the right way, man. no matter how much you've done and how much money you can make, you doing other things, like you could really, if you tap in, man, you could be like Bill Gates.
Facts. What's different for him than us? He's human.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate y'all for taking time out y'all's day coming out here. It means a lot,
Man,
more
it's
than
all
y'all
love.
know.
We
Of
appreciate
course,
y'all.
of course.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Proud of y'all. Proud of the success that y'all have had.
Likewise.
I know it ain't easy, especially just going out there and not necessarily not knowing what to do, but not
Man.
knowing what to do.
But sometimes, you know, you're gonna sink or swim. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
And
Keep your head
then,
above water.
and then, I mean, I don't know of many snow cone places around here besides like Kauai's. But like, I mean, you have like the two in Pflugerville, the Kona shaved ice, and then another one. But honestly,
That's
not very-
'cause that's another thing. I've never been like a big snow cone guy, but like I'll look at y'all's and I'm like, these look completely different.
yeah, they're not very good. So I feel like that also separates y'all, and that's gonna give y'all more businesses.
Definitely.
Is
Yeah.
y'all's look good and they are good,
Yeah.
and then like the other snow cone places.
You know, we're gonna try and definitely get like all natural stuff. You know, we working with what we could do. The stuff is mostly, you know,
Yeah.
it says natural and artificial flavors on the concentrate that we use. We make the simple syrup just with pure cane sugar and water.
some
and-
hot water and
Yeah,
boil
we'll
that
mix
bitch.
I think what it really is just the machines too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
probably plays a big
that's
part.
the biggest. Yeah, if you're looking to do snow cones, like in our food trucks, going back to like what could you do? Your equipment. You know, you want to operate like a top of the line business. You want to try and find and do your due diligence to look and see what's worth top of the line equipment.
Definitely.
You know.
Ours is definitely distinctly different because it's shaved ice, like from an ice block, instead of just crushed ice that you throw in kind of like a machine and just crushes and comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It's that thin ice and like melts
you
in
have
your
a
mouth.
deep freezer in there.
We do have a deep
Yeah, just
freezer.
where you keep the
Yeah,
ice.
yeah, we store the ice in there.
It's fully operational.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
deep
gotta-
freezer, fridge. We do the stuff on it. We do like the simple syrup on a little hot plate.
That's
Fully
dope.
operational.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Hand sink. You got to have your hand sink and your 3-comp sink, just like a restaurant.
Restaurant.
would.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
But yeah, any other questions? Like, man, y'all could reach out to the business if there are future food truck owners, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, hit
like,
us up
man.
for events.
Hit us up.
We're open.
Always,
Schedule's
always.
open.
Always. Well, that's it for me and you. Everything.
Yeah, so that's it for me, man. That was good.
We'll wrap it up then.
Hey, y'all go follow. Y'all go give them a follow, man. Go try the snow cones because it's coming up summer. You gonna be springtime too?
Man, yeah, we'll be open for
Springtime for
spring,
sure,
man.
yeah.
If you
Shit, all year in
fo-
Texas.
Yeah,
All year, man, yeah, all year.
football leagues, football leagues coming up, or like baseball. Like if y'all know that your son or daughter, soccer games, and you could get us in contact with whoever the coordinator is. We'd love to come out. Support the community, Pflugerville, Austin area. Yeah, most definitely.
Their family, y'all know how we get down. Y'all go show them some love, give them a follow, try their stuff. All their stuff will be down in the description below. But that'll do it from our boys over here, Opinionated. We'll catch y'all guys next time. Peace.
Peace.